Today is the day. I am probably an absolute fool for getting involved in this. But I don't think I have much of a choice. Surely it can't be that bad, right? I did as much preparation as I could have. Well, decided to go talk to the smith in Solitude, get myself some new gear crafted, and learn how to take care of things a little bit better. And hopefully, with the supplies we have, it'll be enough. Can't see me, can you? Oh, or you can. Alright, well that's fine. But good to know that that's working. Alright, let's make our way up, and of course, it starts to rain. Uh-huh. Seems we have company. Just have to get the drop on them. Is that a person or a rock? Hard to tell in this rain. That is a person. And they'll never see me. Seems I misjudged my shot. Oh, misjudged it again. I don't have many of these bolts left, so I may have to just charge in. There's one. And the last one I should be able to handle.
You're dead. You hear me? Dead!
Stop disappearing. Oh, there are more. Alright, that went well. These new swords are really something else. Big Staff of the Sun. Might come in handy in a crypt full of zombies. Very nice armor that would look great in the museum. But it is quite heavy. Ah, why not? I'll drop it if I have to. There might be more, so I should be cautious. I can hear one of those berries. Also, it is storming. Something fierce up here. Guide to Anvil. Spirit of Nirn. Songs of the Return, Volume 56. And the War of Bentley. All books that I don't have yet. Seems like we're clear. Looks like it. Wish I could say the same about the weather. Where is that noise coming from? Uh-huh. I see. This is probably a dumb idea. Ouch. That definitely hurt. Another safe container. And it's got some of that weird leather armor that I think that Argonian in that cavern was wearing. Doesn't look like it's really of any import. I suppose I'll take it. Anything else? Just to get that noise to stop. Alright. Well. Gone well so far. Seems we're coming up on the actual Barrow now. Sure to be plenty of bad things here. I see one right there. Whoops. That's one down. These lightning strikes are slightly concerning. There's another one down. That one dodged. Alright, let's... My, there are a lot of you.
Can't wait to count out your coin. Fire! Won't get away with that. You're dead.
You're dead. Let's...
You ready to die today?
God.
I'll fix you good.
Ouch. Need to learn to block better. Alright. Last one. And dispatched. Well, all things considered, that went pretty well. This new armor seems to be holding up quite well. And these new swords, taking quite a liking to them. I don't think I want any food that's been sitting out in the rain for this long. Alright. Especially not horse. I'm not a big fan of eating horses. That sounds terrible. But I suppose bandits have to make do. This seems to be one of their tents. One of blood. Always good to add to the collection. It seems these berry noises are also here. Well, let's see what kind of trouble we get into. Uh-huh. Only got 3 bolts left, so I need to make them count. Alright. Easy enough. Skeevers. Dead bandit. Another dead bandit. Another dead skeever. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Painting. Chest. Getting better at that whole lockpicking thing. Forgotten magic hammer of justice. Sounds intriguing. Phantom armor. Whoops. Alright. Well, we're making good progress so far. I should probably stay sneaking. Only got 1 bolt left though, so chances are I definitely should have crafted more bolts before I came, but that's fine. Let's reflect on what we've learned here real fast. It might save us come shortly. I feel this is probably my best bet. Alright. Check every nook and cranny of these places because they always seem to have some kind of loot. I say always, I've only delved into one that I recall, but something tells me I've gone through more than that. But so far that hunch has been accurate. Let's see what this got a lever. Uh-huh. Well. Glad I'm not the idiot who pulled that lever first. Alright, it seems we've got a puzzle of some sort. It seems pretty self-explanatory. I'm not quite sure how this bandit didn't realize. I mean... Is it really that simple? An ancient Nordic ruin with ties to dragons, and that's your lock? Surely that won't be a theme. Oops. It's going to be a theme of me blowing things up. With that, I might have to change that up. Because that has just scattered things everywhere. Hopefully no relics of value just got flung. I definitely don't want to eat cheese that has been sitting here for Lord knows how long. Skeever. Hard to hit. Weird little things. Interesting amulet. Where there's one, there's probably many.
Is someone coming? Is that you, hot thief? Bjorn! For me!
Is that a bandit?
But I need help.
Exploding shock spider. Sounds useful. Spiders. You know, I've got something that I kind of want to try. Surely. If I just...
Not again! Help! Get it away!
Wow, that didn't kill it.
Don't let it get me! Help!
That thing is resilient. Oh my. It can see me. Well, I suppose all I can do is charge it. Let it spit. Alright. Well, that went well. Oh my, what the... Little spiders. Freaky little things.
Get me out of here! Get me down!
Disgusting. Alright.
Get me out of here!
Small key.
Get me out of here!
That seems like it'll be important.
Don't leave me for Arke's sake!
You look like a bandit.
You did it. You killed him. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
I can arrange that.
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
Alright. Well, I don't think you're going to be doing any handing over, even when I do cut you down, so...
Sweet breath of Arcade, thank you.
Whoops. Well, I suppose that's what happens when you try to cut somebody down with two big swords, and the only thing protecting them is spider webs. But he has the golden claw. Bear, butterfly, owl. That seems like a puzzle waiting to happen. Let's just take a read here. My fingers are trembling. The golden claw is finally in my hands, and with it the power of the ancient Nordic heroes. That fool, Lupin Valerius, had no idea that his favorite store decoration was actually the key to Bleak Falls Barrow. Now I just need to get to the Hall of Stories and unlock the door. The legend says there is a test that the Nords put in place to keep the unworthy away, that when you have the golden claw, the solution is in the palm of your hands. Ah, I see. I think I already know. I may not be the most professional when it comes to combat yet, but my innate instincts for relic hunting are rather sharp, if I do say so myself. Oh, this seems dangerous. Let me pull out my knife. See if I can't do a little bit of stealth. Seems this one looks a little bit more armed than the rest of them. Alright. That's one down. Slowly, quietly, and carefully. That is how we will succeed. Uh-huh. Yep. Die, please. Thank you. Don't know how he lived through the first shot. Alright. Carefully now, carefully. Alright. That is a very obvious trap. Thankfully so. Not sure how that didn't wake anything up, but I feel like... Yep. Assumption correct. Oh, it seems I've been had. Alright. Alright. care of. Getting a little bit better at this whole combat aspect of things. Hopefully. Good enough that I don't get myself killed. Alright. Oh, come on. There we go. Stubborn thing. Well, this looks delightfully dangerous. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Pull my knife back out, see if I can't get a little bit of stealth going on. There we go. Just have to be quick about it. Alright. As long as I'm quick enough to get the drop on them. Ooh, that one was a little extra close. Oh, hello. How that one didn't wake up. Guess, we'll never know. Won't be waking up anymore, though. Ah. Something tells me this one has spotted me. Ooh, this one is tough. Alright, blocked. Carried and destroyed. Alright. This seems to be the only way to go. It seems some unfortunate soul has died here. Mushrooms? Oh, iron. Can always use more. Alright. Oh my. Okay. Well, that's a nasty little surprise. I suppose... Honestly, I think I can take him. Yep. Oh my. Well, this is slippery. Let's see if I can't... Ah! What do you know? Improving every day. That is the key. Uh, I don't know how he didn't hear that, but... Oh my. I should have snuck up on this one. Ouch. Ow. Block a little bit better, maybe. Or just dodge. And then completely miss. Alright. Taken care of. There we go. Let's continue on. Oh my. I can already hear their breathing. These ones might already be awake. Seems that way. Well. Maybe I can cause a distraction with my last bolt. That should give me a good idea of what's back there. At least two of them. Oops. Almost got my head chopped off. Well, I suppose it's now or never. Ow. Good lord. Walked right into a battle axe. Please die, thank you. Forgotten magic death guard. Interesting. More of these amulets. A jar of some sort. Those two don't seem to really mind. Oh, now they do. Huh, well, worth the shot. Two for one. Wow, would you look at that? Right. Draugr in a jar. Another amulet. Hopefully I've gotten all of those amulets and haven't missed one. Seems to be quite a few of them. Ah. This must be the door. And if what he said in his journal is true... Uh-huh. Well, is there any obvious death traps? Nope. All right. Nothing horrible just yet. Let's be a little bit cautious. I see at least one up ahead. There's 3 of them. I don't think I'll be able to get the jump on them, unfortunately. So... Ow. Damn magic. There we go. Completely whiffed, but that's fine. These noises are rather unsettling. Alright. Oh, there's a chest. There's a couple chests. What are you? Hero's chest. Ah, that's what the key was for. Heroes armor. Or clothes, should I say. I don't know that they look like anything I would ever wear. What is this? But they might look good in the museum. I feel like that tomb is going to open up as soon as I touch this chest or interact with whatever that nonsense is shouting in my ear. Alright. Come on. There we go. Sure. Ooh, that's useful. No? Really? Alright. What is this? Oh. Blurred my vision out. What the... Oh, I see. Oh my. You, sir, are tough. Did you just hit the slide on me? Alright. Yep. Bang your shield at me. Keep taunting. Alright, that shouted at me. Alright. I'll wear you down eventually. Okay. Well. That was quite the fight. Well, he didn't seem to do much except for taunt his shield at me and throw a hissy fit by screaming in my ear. Disgusting. I do not enjoy spiders. That one didn't seem hostile, but one less spider in the world is a good thing. Truly, they better taunt me as a complete and utter hero. Note, bloodstained torn paper. Ah, something about my sword. Own the afterfall. Seems this person died rather dramatically. Fair enough. Ancient Nord helmet. Looks like it'll be nice in the museum. Alright. Well. The question is, where is this going to lead me? Hopefully nothing's waiting outside. I can feel a breeze. Definitely leads outside. Where, though? Hopefully we haven't traversed halfway across Skyrim. No. We are right next to a mysterious pillar, some more ruins, and one of those shards. Potion of destruction. Why not? Try not to break my ankles getting down. Well. That's another fragment of knowledge. Feels kind of similar, honestly, to... I have a bad feeling about this place. We're just going to be as quiet as we can and try to find the road. It is absolutely pitch black. I can hear some wolves. Where? So dark I can barely see anything. Wish there was some way to see in the dark. Now that would be magic I would pay for. Campground? Elves. Some nice armor that they have there. Top secret, priority high. The target has been seen in the area surrounding Riverwood. Lethal force prohibited. Subdue only, kill any companions. Destination, prison number 241. Avoid southern approach. Fort Amal, currently occupied. Incarcerate and interrogate. So they want somebody dead, huh? Alright. Elven sword. And that is a beautiful shield. Too bloody relaxed. Yeah, too bloody relaxed. There's a camp with 2 dead elves. And this man is just sitting here, completely unaware that I'm right behind him. Fair enough. We're just going to leave him be. Another 3 dead elves make that. Alright. The nightingales. That sounds intriguing. I am quite alright. A book just tried to get me to make a pact with the Daedra. Of course it did. Where am I exactly? Not far. I think if I cross the river here... You guys are friendly, yep. Just some hunters. Little bit of excavation. Always have time to gather ore. Alright. Nice little place they have here. Hunter's camp, eh? Ah yes, this is right underneath these. Well. Fair enough. At least I know where I'm at now. Now, the question is, do I stop in Riverwood and spend the night? Or do I head straight to Whiterun? It's rather late. I don't know if anybody in Whiterun's going to be awake by the time I get there. Whiterun does have a more comfortable bed, but I don't know if I can withstand that bard drumming and drumming and drumming. So I think Riverwood will be the best bet. Stay the night here. Maybe do a little bit of trade in the morning. Alright. See if the innkeeper is around.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm
This is an
warm
ode to
beds.
Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
Where's...
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Where's the innkeeper?
Out. She owns the place. She does what she wants.
So, how do I go about renting a room?
Inn's closed. Bar's still open, though. Feel free to sit and put your head down on the table for as long as you like. I won't bother you.
Alright. I suppose I'll
Of
have a meal
course.
then.
The killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will
Suspicious
drink and we'll
cabin notice. Don't mind me just snooping through your documents. Orgnar. I've come across something strange in the woods just north of the Guardian Stones. At first it seemed innocent enough, just a rundown shack inhabited by a sweet old lady. She greeted me warmly when I crossed paths with her in one of my rabbit hunts, and I went back to Helgen that night without thinking twice about it. Ooh, bad choice. A week later, I tracked a particularly wily hare until I found myself back at the very same cabin, and that's when I heard it. Pained screams like the sounds a beast makes when caught in a trap. But not from any creature I know of. The sounds were muffled, directionless, but other than that, other than the cabin itself, and the hare that had at this point used my momentary lapse in focus to escape, I was alone. As I approached the cabin, a pungent smell of burning roots and herbs singed my nostrils, the sounds growing more audible with each step. The cabin was empty, the woman nowhere to be seen, and I quickly realized the screams and smell were coming from under my feet. I spotted a small hatch that must lead into a basement. As I knelt down to pull it open, I heard the chanting, the same voice that had spoken to me with such kindness, now repeating some infernal phrase laced with cruelty. I am a simple man. I don't know a thing about magic, but something awful was happening in that basement, Orgnar. Perhaps one of those adventuring types you get passing through the inn may be bold enough to look into it, but I've got a family to feed here in Helgen, and I cannot risk leaving them without a father. See, about that, unfortunately, they're without more than a father.
Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
Well, unfortunately, as you said, she's not here. So I guess...
of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
I mean, you just look rather interesting, don't you?
You in need of a companion, friend? Well, then you're in luck. I reckon I've killed more men than there are minutes in a day.
Huh. Interesting. You're quite the interesting character, but you've killed more than 1,440 men?
That few, huh? At this rate, I guess I better change it to seconds then. But who's counting?
Apparently you. I think I'll pass on the companion thing. Something tells me wandering around with a madman who talks in an incredibly deep voice, like an evil villain, might scare people. Well, change of plans, I guess. We're off to Run. Assuming we can make it there. It's so dark. Got my lantern on even. Maybe I should bring out my torch. That really didn't help much. There's that nice cabin for sale, or lodge. That looks ominous in the dark.
Need something?
No.
Need something?
What? Prisoner, huh?
Make it quick.
You hear that? Bit late to be wandering around, isn't it?
Yep, unfortunately, but it looks like you've got that handled. First I thought it was just a random tied up person running around in the middle of the night. I don't judge, though. Well, let's pick up the pace a little bit, shall we? A little bit of a chill in the air. Absolutely gorgeous view, though. Truly beautiful as it gets. Guessing those are the constellations. What is that up there? Looks like a grand place if I've ever seen one. Well, enough admiring the scenery. We've got a task. Oh, the Khajiit are back.
We are creatures of the desert. The north wind chills us to the bones.
I can understand that.
Take a look.
Let's see what you have. That's a very cool knife. Anything that I can sell you? Let's see. Amethyst. Sure, why not? Some more gems. Sure. Welkin stone. Nope. I think. So these. And go ahead and sell some of these. That might come in handy. Alright. Appreciate your business. Keep getting sidetracked. Though something tells me nobody's going to be awake anyways, so I should probably take a rest first in the inn, and then see what happens from there. Alright. Check the missive board up. It seems they've taken them down for today. Put up some new ones tomorrow, I assume. Oh. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. Meant to put away the torch. Bad manners walking into a establishment with a torch out.
Come on in.
Hopefully that bard isn't here, or is asleep. Seems quiet enough. Maybe I'll actually get some sleep tonight.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need?
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Alright. And you know, while we're at it, I saw the missive board was cleared, but do you have any work?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Interesting.
I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Good way to make some extra cash. Everybody drinking and
Fight
being
with us
merry.
and you'll have stories to tell. Come up to your Vasker, if you're worth anything in a fight.
I'm worth something at least, enough to not get killed by some zombies and bandits. Yet.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Ah, same room. Alright, well, thank you very much. I suppose now we get some sleep, and then tomorrow I can warn the Jarl and give Farengar this stone thingy. Maybe see if he knows anything about that magical wall thing that I seem to absorb some kind of power from. Well, that's tomorrow's problem.